Hey Hannah, this is Mrs. Skoglund. Just wanted to give you a little bit of feedback on your summer assignment. And so we're going to start with question one, and we'll mostly talk about that since that's what you had starred. But I'll kind of reference some other things as we're going as well. So the first thing that I look for is a strong topic sentence, which we want to answer the question and sort of preview what's coming in the paragraph. I thought you did a great job with this, Hannah. So, like, the question is, what's the difference between R and L directed thinking? And I think you came out and actually answered that, right? So you said the left brain is factual, the right is more creative. But I appreciated that you did that in sort of a brief way, because then obviously you're going to get into the details in the rest of your paragraph. So really well done there. I actually look at the end of your paragraph next for what should be your concluding sentence. And again, I thought that you did a nice job of tying back to the question, which is what we want at the end as well, to kind of make it, reflective, and we can definitely tell it's the end, right? The only thing I would encourage you to improve on in your concluding sentence is maybe just not being so repetitive of what's already been said in the paragraph. So, like, I think you're right here, but maybe give me a little bit of like the importance or significance. So, like, why is it important that we have these different halves of the brain that do such different things, right? So, just something to kind of keep in mind for future. Next, I looked at evidence. I thought you did a great job selecting evidence, so I liked how you had like a quote about the left side of the brain and then a quote about the right side. I thought that developed your paragraph really nicely. You're also doing a great job with your flow quotes or embedding those. So like you say, the text describes the left side as rational, analytical, and logical. So even with the quotes, that reads super smoothly, which is exactly what we want, so great job. The only reason I didn't give you a 10 is just because occasionally I noticed some quotes like this one that were just a little awkward, like it's described as reasoned holistically. That, I think, reasoned word maybe needed to be changed in brackets to flow a little more smoothly, but overall you're doing a great job and definitely on the right track there. I think commentary, Hannah, which is the next part I looked at, is probably the area you can most improve or revise. I think just sometimes it's a little bit brief. So for example, on this one you say the left side is what everyone thinks of when they hear the word brain. Well, you're not wrong, and you're not just summarizing the quote, but at the same time, I want a little bit more. So, like, maybe give an example of what L-directed thinking looks like, or maybe explain why L-directed thinking has been important in the past, or whatever. But just try to maybe expand that commentary a little bit. All right, last thing, in-text citations look really good. And then on your conventions, the only thing I would encourage you to do is watch out for personal pronouns like you or your, I, we, that kind of thing. Those are just a little too informal. I also thought your L-directed paragraphs, or I'm sorry, R-directed activities looked great. I appreciated your visual notes, especially. Those were really neat, and I could definitely tell that you had read the chapter closely there. So overall, really nice job, Hannah. Just wanted to give you some feedback.